What's up YouTube, there's Mackie1 here. Today I'm bringing you a deck profile using new cards from Duelist Alliance, and it's focused on new Pendulum summons. I know I've told a couple of you this was meant to be out a few days ago, but I've been really busy at home, so it just hasn't happened. But yeah, I've got everything I need and what I think is a solid build for the deck. So I'll give you the deck profile and then I'll do a sort of play guide, because I see people net decking stuff, I mean not my stuff but other people's, using it on DN or whatever and just not knowing what to do with it. So I'll help anyone out who's a bit confused about how to play the deck. Yeah, let's get straight into the profile. 3 Odd Eyes. Odd Eyes is your main searcher. It searches out your 2 magicians, but it's also useful because you can use it as your lower scale, because most of the things you'll be summoning are level 7. So you can use this and your time magician and pendulum summon that way. There's also level 7 itself, so you can pendulum summon it out alongside your other things, get some beat down or exceeds if you need to. Next card is 3 Time Gazing Magician. It's your higher pendulum scale and when you need to get all your big monsters out. And then I played 2 Stargazer. This is your main lower scale, but it clogs a fair bit, so I took it down to 2 and it seems to work fine. So you have essentially 5 lower scales, 3 upper scales, and that's it for the pendulum monsters. Play a small ninja engine in the form of triple Hanzo and 1 upstart golden. Hanzo's for your opening turns to search you out your Apex Avian or Dark Simorgh to the field. What you can also do with it is you can pendulum summon it out, search the ninja, and then go into Xyz plays. For your big monsters, I play triple Apex Avian. For those of you who don't know what this does, if an effect is activated, you can return a Miss Valley card to your hand, negate the effect and destroy it. So your opponent activates something, you bounce this, and then you pendulum summon it out next turn and negate more things. 2 Dark Simorgh, opponent can't set anything, and 2 Great Shogun Shien, your opponent can only activate 1 spell trap per turn. This combos well with Apex Avian, because a great way of getting around Apex Avian is to respond to its summon with something like Bottomless and then Chain Torrential, because this can only activate once in chain and returns itself at resolution, so if you can get it off the field before its effect resolves, then it won't resolve. But if you summon these 2 out at once, your opponent can't attempt to put multiple things on the chain. Obviously if your opponent plays something and you negate it with Avian, then they can still play another thing due to rulings with Great Shogun. But it just reduces the outs your opponent will have. I played 2 Cardcar for deck digging, and then finally 1 Swift Scarecrow. For spells, Dark Hole, Triple Duality, Double Rotor, Triple Upstart, a lot of deck thinning and stuff in this deck, and double Space Typhoon. Fairly standard, just getting through stuff and clearing boards. For traps, Bottomless, Warning, TT, Compulse, 1 Cooler Haunted, and 2 Ninjutsu Arts. You tribute a ninja with this, and you summon out an Apex Avian or Simorg. For the extra deck, 1 Fortune Tune. Fortune Tune is here because you'll probably just be making this with 2 Time Gazer, and if you're doing that, you're in a pretty bad position. So you want Stall, and then you want to put your Time Gazers back in deck. So that's why Fortune Tune. Play a bunch of rank 4s. Blade Arm Ninja for damage. Gandiva for locking out things like Satella Knights that just shit out loads of little monsters. It's also good against like Burning Abyss and stuff. My Stroke, Exton, Arc. Laval Chain is great for stacking your Pendulum monsters that you need to the top of the deck, and then you can upstart into them. Emerald, Backship, Dweller, and Rhapsody. For rank 5s, which you can make with your 2 Time Gazer, Stargazer rather, Tyrus and Volxaurus. And then for rank 7s, Big Eye and Dragsack. Okay, in a minute I'll cut to a very brief play guide of how I personally play the deck, so you guys can try it out for yourselves. Okay, what you want to be doing with this deck is playing pretty passively in the first couple of turns. So you want to be using your card car to net some pluses, and you want to be using your odd eyes to search your combo pieces, and you want to use your Hanzo to search out your transformations to get you into your big guys. That's what you want to be doing for the first probably 4 or 5 turns, baiting out back row, that sort of thing. This is very much a wait around and then explode in 1 turn sort of deck. Obviously you might open something like your 2 scales and a bunch of monsters that you can just shit out in 1 turn, but 9 times out of 10 that's not gonna happen. An ideal opening, in my opinion, for this deck isn't even the shitting out monsters in 1 turn, because that can often backfire if your opponent has a response. It's often a hand something like this, where, say you're going first, you have plenty of searching and you have protection. Okay, so for this hand I would obviously set 2, or rather activate Duality, and probably pick a scale, so I know I can get the other one. Activate my odd eyes, play my card car, send that for a couple of draws, and it becomes the end phase, so you can activate odd eyes effect, and you can search your other scale. It's a very idealised opening, but you get what I'm saying. This deck, while it can just go off an OTK, you're better off playing it in a manner where you have answers to your opponent's outs, is the best way I can phrase it. Because you don't want to just blunder into a warning. effectively. You want to bait things out with Xyz plays, with maybe a Pendulum summon of just 1 or 2 monsters, even if you could summon more. So at a later point, when you feel comfortable going ham, you can just drop a full lockout field and win on that turn. A lot of reactions I've had on DevPro and YGO Pro for this deck have been comments like, "I didn't expect you to do that," or "Whoa," or some form of shocked reaction, because I'm just milling around with ninjas and cards and stuff like that, and then suddenly you drop a massive field. And it's that surprise factor, especially if your opponent hasn't really got much experience of Pendulum summons. But yeah, that's just quick my thoughts on how you should play the deck. Obviously, if you have a different idea, then feel free to disagree with me in the comments. But for now, hope you liked the video. Hope you give this video a like. Feel free to sub if you like my content, and I should be uploading some dual videos with my Athena OTK deck in a few days. But for now, this is MacKunai1 signing out.